Can money really buy happiness? It's a question that lingers as we chase careers and scroll through images of luxury. We're told that more money means less stress and more joy, but is it that simple? History is full of people pondering this puzzle, some with wealth, some without. We all know someone who seems to have it all, yet isn't happy, and others with little who radiate joy. Maybe money is just one piece of a much bigger happiness puzzle. Instead of assuming more money equals more happiness, let's investigate what truly matters. This isn't about rejecting financial goals, but about understanding how to use what we have to build a life rich in meaning. Let's start this journey together. The drive for financial freedom is powerful, especially for young professionals. We chase higher salaries for security, not just luxury, so we can handle life's surprises without fear. Society bombards us with images linking wealth to success and happiness. Social media and advertising fuel our desire for more, making us compare ourselves to others and move the goalposts for enough. Money also represents choices, the ability to travel, pursue passions, help loved ones, and live where we want. It's not just about keeping up, it's about feeling empowered and in control. But the pursuit can become endless, always chasing the next milestone. Ultimately, we seek money for the freedom and agency it brings, hoping it leads to a more fulfilling life. But does it deliver on that promise? Let's look at what science says. Research shows there's a fascinating and complex link between money and happiness. A connection that's been studied extensively across various demographics and economic backgrounds. It's not as simple as more money equals more happiness. Studies by Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman and Angus Deaton found that a higher income does indeed improve life satisfaction, providing a greater sense of overall well-being and contentment. However, their research also indicated that daily happiness tends to plateau around an annual income of $75,000. This figure represents a threshold where increased income has a diminishing impact on day-to-day emotional well-being. Beyond that $75,000 mark, earning more money doesn't necessarily translate into a significant increase in joy or positive emotions. It's a bit like enjoying a delicious dessert. The first few bites are absolutely heavenly, bringing immense pleasure and satisfaction. But after a certain point, consuming more dessert doesn't enhance the experience. In fact, it can lead to feelings of fullness, discomfort, and even regret. Money is undoubtedly a powerful tool for solving problems and addressing practical needs. It plays a crucial role in reducing stress and providing a sense of security and stability in our lives. However, it's important to recognize that its impact on overall happiness tends to diminish as income levels rise. The relationship isn't linear. Newer research, building upon these earlier findings, suggests that overall well-being can continue to rise with income, even beyond the $75,000 threshold. However, the effect of each additional dollar earned becomes progressively smaller and smaller, demonstrating the principle of diminishing returns. For example, an extra $10,000 can have a far greater impact and bring significantly more joy to someone earning $30,000 per year, compared to someone who is already making $300,000 annually, where that same $10,000 might barely register as a blip on their financial radar. Ultimately, our mindset and perspective play a crucial role in determining how money affects our happiness. Psychologists caution us that we often overestimate the extent to which material possessions and accumulating wealth will contribute to our long-term happiness and fulfillment. We tend to adapt very quickly to new luxuries and material comforts, a phenomenon known as hedonic adaptation, and as a result, the initial thrill and excitement associated with those acquisitions inevitably fades over time. Money certainly has the power to remove pain points and alleviate sources of stress in our lives. But it's essential to remember that it's not a direct or guaranteed source of lasting joy and contentment. Its true and enduring value lies in what it enables us to do, the experiences we can create, and the connections we can foster. It's not about the mere accumulation of wealth itself, but rather how we choose to utilize it to enrich our lives and the lives of others. So, with all of this in mind, how do real people, from diverse backgrounds and income levels, actually experience this complex relationship between money and joy in their day-to-day lives? Let's hear from young professionals actively grappling with this very question. They're navigating the complexities of modern life, trying to find that sweet spot where financial security meets personal fulfillment. Maya, a software engineer, initially chased the allure of higher pay and indulged in buying all the latest tech gadgets, driven by the promise of a more comfortable and exciting life. But she ended up feeling burned out and ultimately unfulfilled, realizing that material possessions couldn't fill the void of a missing sense of purpose. Liam, a graphic designer, made a significant shift, leaving a high-paying corporate job for a lower-paid role at a non-profit organization. He discovered he's significantly happier, experiencing a greater sense of purpose and having more quality time for family and loved ones. Chloe, a financial planner, prioritized paying off her student loans and finally found a sense of relief and financial stability. She now strategically uses her financial stability to invest in enriching experiences, like travel and concerts, rather than accumulating material possessions. Their diverse stories clearly illustrate that there's no one-size-fits-all or universal formula for achieving happiness. The role that money plays in our overall happiness is deeply intertwined with our individual values, personal goals, and life priorities. For some individuals, accumulating more money can paradoxically lead to increased stress and anxiety, while for others, it serves as a solid foundation for achieving financial freedom and pursuing their passions. The crucial element is having a clear understanding of what you want your money to truly do for you and how it aligns with your core values. Ultimately, it's not solely about the size of your paycheck, but rather about how you strategically use your resources to cultivate a meaningful and fulfilling life. These real-life choices serve as a powerful reminder that happiness is a deeply personal and subjective experience, unique to each individual. So, the question remains, how should we thoughtfully spend our money in order to cultivate lasting joy and contentment in our lives? Let's embark on this journey of discovery together and find out. Research shows spending on experiences brings more happiness than buying things. The thrill of a new gadget fades, but memories from a trip or a concert last. Experiences become part of our identity and create stories we share with others. Even imperfect experiences can turn into cherished memories. Experiences also connect us. Shared moments strengthen relationships, a key ingredient for happiness. So consider shifting your spending. Create an experience fund for travel, classes, or special outings. Be intentional. Use bonuses or raises to make memories, not just accumulate stuff. It's not about never buying nice things, but about prioritizing what truly brings joy. The path to lasting happiness is paved with moments, not material goods, so where does money fall short? Money can't buy everything. True friendship, love, and trust are built, not bought. A sense of purpose and meaning comes from contributing, not consuming. Even with wealth, people can feel empty if their lives lack connection or purpose. Money can buy healthcare, but not guaranteed health or happiness. It can't force good habits or heal emotional wounds. Real well-being comes from daily choices and a resilient mindset. Happiness is found in perspective. Appreciating small joys, practicing gratitude, and building strong relationships. Wealth can change our circumstances, but not our inner world. So, how do we find joy beyond the bank account? Building a happy life isn't just about accumulating wealth, it starts with gratitude, a simple yet powerful practice. Take a moment each day to notice 3 things you're thankful for. It could be anything, from a sunny day to a kind word from a friend. This small act can shift your perspective and bring more joy into your life. Invest in relationships. Be truly present when you're with loved ones, make time for meaningful conversations, and actively nurture your social connections. Strong relationships are the bedrock of a fulfilling life. Acts of kindness, whether big or small, not only boost your own happiness but also create a profound sense of purpose and connection to something larger than yourself. Balance is key. Take the time to define what enough truly means for you, and let your core values guide your financial goals, ensuring that your money serves your life's purpose. Remember to enjoy simple pleasures, like a peaceful walk in nature, getting lost in a good book, or savoring a warm cup of coffee. True happiness isn't a destination that's reached by earning more and more, but a conscious daily practice of gratitude, connection, and mindful living. Use money as a tool to support and enhance a life that is already rich in meaning, deep connection, and genuine joy. Remember, lasting happiness is built through small, intentional choices you make each and every day. It's not about the size of your bank account, but the richness and depth of your life experiences. Start today. Choose joy in the everyday moments, invest your time and energy in what truly matters to you, and build a life that feels truly abundant, not just in material wealth, but in love, purpose, and fulfillment. That's the real answer to the age-old question of whether money can truly buy happiness.